Good afternoon and welcome to the Anzac round of the NRL Thursday Liquid Lunch. The show aims to offer up some insights into punting and tipping. We'll also offer you a broader and deeper insight into games that could help you with your punting strategy. The Roosters calling, and that means it's time to turn the spotlight on Andrew, the Phantom and myself and look at just how well we did for round 7 in the Thursday report card. There were a few massive wins in the round: Dragons over Warriors, the Finns over Eels, and Sharkies over the Cowboys, of course. Both Andrew and the Phantom were average in their tips, with Andrew 4 from 8 and the Phantom a little better with 5 from 8. I had 4 wagers in round 7 for 3 wins, picking up a 75% win rate. I was pretty happy in general with that. I achieved a decent return on investment of 60%, bringing my ROI to date to a healthy 81%. Stay watching. I'll give you my punts for this round towards the end of the show. We've got plenty to get through, so let's get stuck into it.
Oates has lost it again. Bromwich back. Jared Wallace.
The Anzac round kicks off with the Warriors taking on the Titans at Go Media Stadium. They last met in round 23 when New Zealand consolidated their top 4 spot with a victory over the Gold Coast Titans at Cbus Stadium, 28-18. The Warriors game on Thursday v Gold Coast will be the first Thursday game played in New Zealand. For the record, the Warriors have only played twice on a Thursday, both Anzac Day losses to Melbourne. Bookies have the Warriors at $1.25 and Titans at $4. Game simulation win prediction has Warriors 85%, Titans 15% chance of a win. Gold Coast have won 3 of their last 4 games v Warriors, just not the last one. The Go Bet wager to review, Titans plus 12.5 at $1.74.
That is an outrageous try. That is a ridiculous try.
We're off to Allianz Stadium for Dragons v Roosters. They last met in round 12 when the Dragons defeated the Roosters 24-22 with a miraculous try in the final minute. The Dragons at $2.58 offers fans some hope. The Roosters sit firm at $1.51. My game simulation prediction has the Dragons 40%, Roosters 60% possibility of a victory. St George Illawarra have won their last 2 home games and conceded 12 points in both. Coincidentally, Roosters scored 12 points in their game last weekend. Go Bet wager to review, Dragons plus 5.5 at $1.90. If you're totally into stats, then visit the Gurglers website for all the statistics that matter. They've always got some hard to find stats for you to discover as well.
Well, no way. No way. No way. It's Remus Smith who scored.
At Amy Park, the Storm take on South. Their last meeting in round 10, South Sydney secured their first ever away win over the Storm with a 28-12 victory. Melbourne have never lost to South Sydney anywhere on a Thursday. Platforms have the Storm at around $1.21 with South way out at $4.45. The game simulation win prediction puts the Storm 80%, South 20%. Since 2022, South Sydney have lost 4 out of 5 Thursday games away. The Go Bet wager to review is South Sydney Rabbitohs plus 12.5 at $1.90.
Mem, floating pass. The fortunes of Corey Oates.
In Game 4, Manly v Eels at 4 Pines Park. It was back in round 16 when the Parramatta Eels dominated their Saturday evening home game against the Sea Eagles 34-4. Manly have won all 3 home games this season the Roosters, Penrith and South Sydney. It's also 3 in a row at Brookvale on a Friday. Manly are $1.32, Eels $3.41 head-to-head. The simulation win prediction is Manly 80%, Eels 20%, and Parramatta have now lost 5 in a row on a Friday. Manly minus 8.5 at $1.90 is the go bet punt to review. We'll be right back with trivia time after a little liquid lunch ourselves. Congratulations to last week's winner, Sarah Moore from Wollongong. The correct answer is Melbourne 82.4%, Warriors 0%. This week's question is a simple one. Which team has the bye in this Anzac round? To win a copy of my book, A Guide to Better Tipping in the NRL, simply email your answer to the Trivia Time link below the description. Game 5 of the round is the Tigers up against Broncos at Campbelltown Stadium. They last met up way back in round 10, 2023. The Broncos were looking to maintain their unbeaten record while the West Tigers were desperate to open their account. It wasn't the West Tigers' day, going down 46-12. West Tigers' record at Campbelltown on a Saturday is win 12, lost 14. Tigers sit firm at $5.50, Broncos at $1.15. Win prediction is Tigers 25%, Broncos 75%. The Broncos have won their last 6 in a row away on a Saturday. The go bet wager to review is Broncos 11.5 at $1.82. The Cowboys match up against Penrith at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. They last met in round 27 when the Panthers secured the minor premiership with a very dominant performance, 44-12 it was, over the Cowboys. North Queensland have won 6 in a row at home to Penrith on a Saturday. Cowboys are at $3.70 with Penrith favourites at $1.29. My game simulation win prediction is Cowboys 15%, Panthers 85%. Panthers have lost just 2 away games on a Saturday, and that's since 2020. Go bet wager to review would be Cowboys plus 9.5 at $1.97.
Smith to Keary, can he unlock them on the left, baby? Manu, yes, to Tupou!
Let's take a look at the boys' tips and predictions for round 8. For the first time this season, both Andrew and the Phantom are in tipping harmony, and I think this will be a very rare consensus. I'm a bit suspicious, really, that they might have got together to share notes for the Anzac round tips.
Now Elliott for Hastings, dummy, scored the first try last week.
In the early Sunday game, the Dolphins are home to the Knights at Suncorp Stadium. Their last meet-up was in round 23 when Newcastle won 5 straight, putting down the Dolphins in a close one, 30-28. The Dolphins have won all 3 games v New South Wales teams this season. Bookies see the Dolphins at $1.43 with the Knights hovering early at $2.86. The game simulation shows Dolphins 65%, Knights 35% probability of a win. Newcastle have lost both of their away games on a Saturday this season and scored 12 points in both games. The go bet wager to review is Dolphins minus 6.5 at $1.90.
Anderson inside the 10. Now as he goes for the line and scores.
To complete the round, we've got the Raiders v Sharks at GIO Stadium. Back in round 27 last season, the Sharkies demolished Ricky's Raiders 24-6. Canberra have won 9 of their last 10 games at home on a Sunday. Most wagering platforms are posting odds for the Raiders at $3.21 and $1.35 for Sharkies fans. My game simulation has a prediction of Raiders 40%, Sharks 60%. Cronulla have lost their last 3 away games on a Sunday. The GoBet wager to review is Raiders plus 6.5% at $1.90.
Townsend delivered. Now it's a cutout. Here's Felt and he's over. They are so...
Here are my personal punts I'll be making this round. I'm taking 6 wagers this week, which is a lot for me, including a 3-leg multi and a wager on the Cowboys head-to-head at $3.63. Now, these are the punts I'll give you in my punting data each week in the Thursday report card. If you're committed to improving your position in your local tipping competitions, or if you're a punter like me looking to monitor your performance, check out my 2 latest books. The links are below the description. Before we go, a shout out to all our past and present defence personnel watching. We're all deeply grateful, not just for your service, but for the sacrifices your families have made also. So, thanks for having me in your space today. I hope you've enjoyed the show just as much as we've had putting it all together for you. Leave your comments, of course, about how we can improve, and remember, always back yourself. That's enough from this mug. Bye for now, and good luck with your tipping and punting.